Hello, writing team. Welcome. This lesson is basically going to be about what's called LSI keywords. So, the reason why we're heading this direction is because we have this new learning program that we have, from the experts in the business, and it's called SEO That Works. And we're trying to dissect that business plan that they have and make it our own and basically see where we can kind of pick up some of the slack in our own processes and make our SEO practices better for the clients. One of the first ways to do that is to incorporate LSI keywords. So if you're wondering what LSI keywords are, believe it or not, you've probably all seen them before. These are essentially keywords related to the keywords that you are searching for, and Google does this by using a system known as LSI. So in a nutshell, it is based on user search patterns and behavior, how one keyword search is usually linked to another keyword search. So you can easily see down here that we have this page that probably, like I said, all of you have really seen. So if we go to just a normal Google page, you're going to see this here. So if we typed in dentist Philadelphia, down at the bottom we would start to see these related words to dentist Philadelphia. So these are related searches that have used some of the similar words, or those keywords sort of pop up in a number of different blogs. So that's what an LSI keyword is. And what we want to do is use these to our advantage. So if we go back to our slideshow, I'll continue on. So why LSI keywords? So why would we do this? Some of it seems kind of common. Some of it's kind of like, well, it's just another step to do for a writer. But this really actually helps, connect the dots between different web pages. So the use of LSI keywords improves the visibility of that blog. When we put these LSI keywords into the blog, not only do we gain exposure from the mandated keyword that we're already using, but people who search alternative words will also be pointed towards your blog that you've written. So if we have the original keyword of dentist Philadelphia, we also might show up when people are linked to a 24-hour dentist Philadelphia, walk-in dentist Philadelphia, emergency dentist Philadelphia, things like that. And then you can also start to evolve that keyword that you already have. And so you can even do best dental expert. So we've shifted off of dentist Philadelphia. So it might be best dental expert in Philadelphia. That might be a word that you can start to write for in your blog. So we kind of like think outside the box and sort of start to connect some dots. And the LSI keywords provided from Google offer a pretty good kickstart to do that. So what LSI looks like. So like I said, if we go back, our last example, so best dental expert is obviously a departure from that original keyword. We can do that after we've met the quota with that original keyword. So feel free to start altering those keywords that are similar or a little bit different after you've met that quota. So again, for SEO, that's about 2 to 3 times, and for a blog, that's about 3 to 4 times. So I'm going to show you a blog that was written by one of our writers, where she kind of, she's already been doing this, and you can kind of see how some of this works. So if we go to this blog page, you can see her keyword is employee retention solution. So in yellow, she has all of her words that are highlighted. So this is the exact keyword. She hasn't altered it. So she's met that. This is an SEO page, so she's met it 1, 2, 3 times. And then in purple, she has altered that keyword with different searches. So she has changed it to employee retention programs, employee retention solutions, employee retention solution program, employee retention solution programs again, and retention solution for employees. So you can see she really evolved that keyword and change the whole purpose of it. So not only are we going to get credit, for our initial keyword, but the more we can change that keyword after that point and make it link to different ideas or different wording, the better. So if somebody searches for employee retention solution program, it's very possible that our blog may show up for employee retention solution. So this is a great idea of what it should look like. If we go back to our presentation, we can also get into use of synonyms. So another thing that we can do with our keywords is a use of synonyms. So, I know we have a couple lawyers that we write for, and part of that would be, lawyer. So another word for a lawyer is attorney or counsel, legal practitioner, legal professional, things like that. So we want to make sure that once we start using these LSI keywords, that we start to evolve the language as well. And that obviously comes down to synonyms and things like that. So we need you to stay in the box for only a few of those times for the mandated keyword purposes, and then outside of that you can grow and use things that may evolve your writing. And I know sometimes you may get stuck, you may get jammed, and you kind of like, well, I don't know if this keyword makes sense, it's tough to write for it. Just tough it out, put it in there, and then you can start to evolve the writing around that word. Next step is, so writer writes blog and SEO page. So the writer should include as many LSI keywords as possible to the document and have it still sound good. We don't want you to just put in LSI keywords just to have them in there if they don't make any sense, obviously. You're all smart enough to realize that if it doesn't fit, we should try and make it fit. If the LSI keywords just are not helpful, if there's not other ways that we can rewrite that keyword, then we should probably just leave it out. But like the example I showed you, I think we had about 3 or 4 LSI keywords in there, and that would just be awesome if people could start doing that. When possible, try to have that root keyword first on the SEO title tag of the page. This is just normal housekeeping that we wanted to talk about. I believe all of you have been doing this anyway, but that first section where we, let me just get back to this page, where we have the SEO and title tag, we just want to make sure that that keyword is right there. And like I said, normally we just do that, the title tag. So employee retention solution. So of course, we want that to be the closest thing that Google reads. We want to be that keyword. So the suggested URL would be, employee retention solution, and so on and so forth. So I believe all of you have been doing a great job with that already. And finally, we want to some of the LSI keywords are going to be provided by the actual project managers when possible. So in Zoho/Teamwork, you're going to start seeing LSI keywords already included. So these keywords have been already researched by the project managers, and they're basically giving you the tools to succeed already. Now this is only in small cases, so most of that research is probably going to be, revolve around you. So again, this is just another minute probably of work you may have to do. I know some of you are probably saying, oh no, another step, but there's going to be a bunch of different steps that we're going to be changing to help our writing process and to help get better exposure for our blogs and really tighten up the bolts on some of our SEO practices. So this is the first step, is the use of LSI keywords. After this, I'm going to make a Basecamp thread, and you guys are able to access the links that are in here. Please, please, please ask me any questions in the Basecamp thread so we can all have the writers chime in and things like that, so we can all wrap our heads around this. All right, hope this helps. Again, please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.